is the date that we as Jews commemorate Yom HaShoah. It's not the Okay, it's not the international date, right? The world commemorates it on the 27th of January when Auschwitz was liberated. We commemorate it today, the week before Yom HaAtzmaut. And the date was chosen very specifically. We are going to spend Shabbat in Warsaw. One of the most famous is the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, which began on the eve of Pesach, because I told you that the Nazis always chose Jewish dates to insult. What could be more insulting, more humiliating, more hurtful than on the eve of the holiday that we celebrate our exodus and our freedom to decide to liquidate what was left of the Jewish ghetto and to send us not to be free, but to be enslaved and to die. So you cannot halachically have in the month of Nisan sad days, because it is a month of happiness and freedom. But an exception was made after Pesach and before Yom HaAtzmaut to mark a date uniquely for Yom HaShoah. We are all extremely moved by what we see. 75 years ago, this was not, the flag was here, and we're going to talk about the flag, but an independent Jewish state was not here. Imagine what a different world we would be living in. How many more Jews would be in this world today if things were different? So we are here on the 70th anniversary of the independence of the State of Israel. Had Israel been born 10 years earlier, we would have had a totally different story. What I said to you yesterday before the ceremony of the strength of the Jewish spirit, this is what we are seeing today. We are the eternal people, and no matter how hard they try, they cannot break us, and they cannot destroy us, and they cannot annihilate us. The strength and the way that we commemorate is not by revenge, it's not by striking out, but it's by coming together to remember. So I want to share with you one quick, some of you may know this, but in 2003, the Polish Air Force commemorated 50 years to its creation, and they had a big air show, and they wanted the top 15 air forces in the world to come and participate in this air show. And they invited Israel, of course, as one of the top air forces. And Israel said that it would come on the condition that after we would be allowed to have a flight of salute of honor over Birkenau Auschwitz in commemoration of the 1.5 million Jews that were murdered here. The answer we got was no.
That one, sir?
No. Having said that, we Jews don't know how to take no for an answer very well. And Israelis even less know how to take no for an answer. And so for the whole week while they were here, they were working behind the scenes, and they were able to negotiate an agreement. And a delegation of Air Force soldiers was put together, many of them children and grandchildren of survivors.
Wow.
And they came here exactly where we're going to be having our ceremony. And there was a ceremony, and at the time, just before they were to recite the Kaddish, 3 Israeli F-15s flew right here over where we just came in. And the pilots were all children of survivors. And what they said was, we have risen from the ashes of Auschwitz to soar like eagles in the sky and to stand like a shield for the Jewish people, to ensure that what happened shall never happen again. We are here to say never again to anybody, and to ensure that the values that we stand for are eternal, and that this respectful way that we commemorate, this should be the way that the world commemorates and that the world remembers what we stand for. So I feel honored to be able to share this with all of you. As an Israeli, I am extremely moved. As a Jew, I feel
I don't even know how to describe what I feel. But I think that this is a moment as we go in towards the ceremony that we have to try to harness and that we have to share with the rest of the world. Because those who are not here cannot fully comprehend what it is that we are all feeling at this particular point in time. But the uniqueness of the March of the Living, of coming together, 13,000 Jews from around the world at Yom HaShoah in Auschwitz-Birkenau to remember the 1.5 million Jews who were murdered here is something extremely powerful. And to do it on the 70th anniversary of the State of Israel is even more powerful. So, Leolam Lo, never again, and may their memory be a blessing forever.
Amen.
Amen.